the first beer brewed after Prohibition. We're on the street where Prohibition ended, so what better place than a sort of a bourbon, you know, a very an old style drink that's certainly coming back in a big way. We've only been open a year and a half. We've won awards for the outside of the bottle and the packaging. We've won awards for the inside of the bottle, the spirit. So, you know, we really make a world-class spirit right here in Central New York. I think that a lot of people don't realize that and don't know that, and we're doing everything we can to get that out there. Process starts in here. This is the old vault from the bank. So all this corn comes from 100 miles of this building. So there's a lot of Oneida County, Herkimer County, some Onondaga, Madison County corn that ends up in the bottle at the end of the day. So this is a mash tun, 1,500 pounds of corn and hot water come in here. And what we do is we are just cooking corn, cooking the starch out of the corn into sugar. So same as they do at the brewery. And then we have to cool it down very quickly so we don't have any growth or anything like that. So that takes about 8 hours, that process, 6 to 8 hours, depending on the temperature outside, humidity and all these things. The awesome thing about running a small distillery is we're very dependent on our surroundings. So depending on the day, depending on the weather, depending on the temperature, depending on a hole, if it's air conditioning's working, if it's not, if it's a winter, this process will take longer or shorter. And every batch is different. These are very small fermenters compared to what they have at the brewery. They serve us well here though. They're 3,000 liters, which is about 500 gallons. Our corn mash will spend between 5 and 7 days in the fermenter. What's happening here is the yeast will eat corn and produce alcohol and CO2 as a byproduct. So that's where you're getting that alcohol from. You're getting from corn right into corn beer. Once we're done with the fermentation process, we'll pump things into our still here. And so we pump in right through here. And here. As you can see here, we have no computers. There's no buzzing or alarms go off to tell us to do whatever we have to do. We rely on our senses when we make everything. So that's it. That's all the control we ever have here is from steam and water. This is like a gas pedal to the distillation process, and this is like a brake to the distillation process. And that's it. It's a laborious process to sit here and make sure everything's the right temperature and the right pressure and the right flow rate, but you can't replicate that with a bunch of computers. We feel like that the quality really comes out from that. So this is really where the magic happens. We chill filter here, which is very rare for a small distillery to be able to chill filter, and we feel like it's an important step, so we decided to make the extra expense and chill filter our vodka. We chill filter through Herkimer Diamonds, actually. These are all the Herkimer Diamonds that we use.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. So what happens is we pump our spirit from this tank, and it goes. This is our big chiller, which is basically a big refrigerator. We pump it very, very slowly. This is normally where the diamonds are. We pump it really, really slowly. It gets to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, the spirit. We do this for about anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. So everything is done by hand. We hand cork it, hand shrink wrap. These are all empty, these are all full. To be bourbon, you have to use a new charred American oak barrel. So if we're gonna make bourbon, those barrels can only be used once. And that's it. They can't be used for bourbon ever again. I'm Jordan Karp from the Adirondack Distilling Company. We're proud to be made in Utica.